Hi, welcome back to Fighting 50. Today I'm going to talk about vertigo and this debilitating, horrible illness that is affecting a lot of people, and they just don't have any home remedies that they could go to besides Dramamine. So I have a few tips for you that it's really beneficial and could help you. So let's get right to it. So basically, vertigo is an imbalance in your ear canal or in the back of your ear. And it causes spinning sensation and then a slew of other things, like you can't move because your head is going, you get nauseous, vomiting, all kinds of horrible things, can't stand up. But the cause of it, right? So everybody's saying is that there's fluid in the back of your ear, or the crystals in your ear get messed up and they cause the imbalance. No one knows why this happens, right? But actually, I know for myself, disclaimer time, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist, I am not a medical professional. So if you have any medical concerns about vertigo or anything else, please seek medical attention and a professional to help you. This is just my opinion, my research, and what has helped me personally. I am not giving any advice to anybody. That being said, for me, I noticed that when I got really severe vertigo, I also had severe knots in the back of my neck, right where my actual spine is. I would be able to actually feel on the side of my spine, on the side, round, painful, little like nodules, or little like where I can feel it right here. It hurts so much right there that like you could actually feel a round, painful nerve or muscle, or I call it a nerve, but it's inflamed. That's the case. It's inflamed. And by it being inflamed, it is causing the blood flow to become impaired, and it's also causing nerve damage and nerve problems and inflammation, which is then blocking the fluid from flowing out of your ears. So that being said, I have to try to summarize because there's so much information I want to give you and not enough time. So, and if you're wondering why I'm wearing this little contraption, my last video explains it. And this you need to go watch if you're suffering from carpal tunnel or vertigo. So this product right here, not sponsored. I go and buy it at Sam's Club. It is a lifesaver, a godsend. It has helped me so very much. I literally put a tiny amount, and I find that area that's hurting and I massage it into that area. I also massage all the way down my neck and my back. Now you need to do this immediately on the onset, like when you just start to feel the vertigo coming on. You need to do it right then and there. I carry that with me everywhere I go. I put it in a little separate little pack container, and I take it with me. But anyway, you put that on immediately when you feel it coming on. And then I use, any kind of menthol lozenger. I like this one because it's all natural. you immediately use, if you can, like again, check with your doctor or whatnot, but if you can have a menthol lozenger, immediately have the menthol lozenger rub your neck. And for me, I literally get relief within, I don't know, 15 minutes. But with 15 minutes, I start to feel more relief. And then in a half hour to an hour, it's gone. I really would love for you to comment down below if you try this and it works for you, because it feels miraculous. Like for someone who suffers from vertigo, for me, I instantly, like, I'll get a panic attack. I will get so sick because I become so fearful because I know how sick and debilitating, and that I'm not going to be able to do anything that I needed to do that day. Like, I become useless. I cannot do anything. So those two things, once you've done those two things, and then of course you do the 30 seconds this way, 30 seconds this way, 30 seconds this way, and 30 seconds this way. And when you're doing these, you're going to feel in the back of your neck and in your back where the problem is. Like when you go like this, I can immediately feel the pulling right here. So I know that there's a problem. When I go like this, I feel a pulling here. When I go up, I'm okay. When I go down, I feel pain here. Okay? So if that's happening, you need to stretch. You need to do all the stretches, and every single morning and night you need to do these stretches so that your back is not all filled with knots that is causing all this inflammation and problems, and not letting the blood supply go in and out of all the areas it needs to go to. Vertigo attack, that's like my immediate go-to. How do I prevent vertigo from starting to begin with, right? Well, those things I said, plus I do not in any way, shape, or form let water get into my ears. If I shower cap, I use swimmers, earplugs, so that, because I have a lot of hair, and so when I'm washing my hair, so much water would get into my ears. This is what they look like. Game changer, I'm going to tell you. Don't let water get in your ears. Prevent the water from getting in your ears. Also, sleep elevated, never flat. I never, ever sleep flat. Sleeping elevated helps alleviate, I think, the inflammation. I've never tried acupuncture, but some people have said it has helped. For me, instant relief is this, the lozengers, and then also you're going to want to cut back on salt. Coffee, for me, that's very difficult because without coffee, I can't function. But you want to cut back on coffee. You want to cut back on dairy products. Trust me on this. Anything that causes mucus and that's going to plug up your ears, you don't want it. Another thing that is rather shocking that most people don't know about vertigo, besides the point that if you have inflammation and you have your nerves knotted up and your muscles all knotted up and you have all this going on in your neck, but there's another thing that could be causing it. People that go to the doctor for vertigo often are put on antibiotics, and all this antibiotics that you don't have an infection, but they have you on antibiotics. But what is antibiotics causing? Actually more problem for your vertigo, because it causes yeast in your body. And when you have yeast, it's not just yeast. A lot of people don't understand. A yeast infection isn't just like a feminine infection. A yeast infection could be in your ears, in your mouth, in your intestines. So if you have a severe yeast infection in your body and it's in your ears, it's going to cause inflammation, which is going to cause vertigo. So it's a slew of problems, and hopefully this will help you. These two little remedies here with this and the menthol might help, but the preventive part is the most important part. I wanted to leave this part of the information at the end of the video because I don't want to confuse people, but for me, I never had vertigo in my entire life. The onset of vertigo for me was at about 38, 39 years old. It was the first time I ever got vertigo. And at the time I didn't know, but now I do, that I was in premenopause, and that was making my hormones go crazy, which were causing all these other problems. So vertigo is a problem that both men and women face. That's why I didn't want to bring this up at the beginning, because for men, obviously, it has nothing to do with their hormones. It has to do with all the inflammation in their neck. And it could be the antibiotics, accumulating of water in the ears because there's no way to drain it because everything's inflamed. But also for women, because we're special, we get all kinds of extra problems. When our hormones change through menopause or premenopause, it could cause vertigo. Yes, menopause and premenopause can cause vertigo, as crazy as that may seem. It causes so many things that women just don't even know about. I had no clue that was why I started to get all these problems. So in my next video, I'm going to go in more about menopause, vertigo, hormone imbalances, and that whole side of everything. Anyway, I hope this video was informative. I hope it helped you. If you try this and it helps, please, please, please comment down below. I want to know if it's helping you as much as it helps me. And I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for coming to my channel. If you enjoy my videos, subscribe, hit notifications, and I hope to see you soon. Have a blessed and wonderful week. Bye.